Well, there you have it. He just said it. Playing some Ultimate Marvel versus Capcom 3, and yeah, let's dive right into it. You already know it's still Black History Month, so still I represent that the show. Wow. So as you can see, I'm gonna play as Storm in this one here. You know, as a female African American and a great role model as a superhero to me and many other comic book readers. You know, Storm plays a specific role in the Marvel history. Not too sure what it is, because like I said, it's a shame that I don't have too much knowledge on my things, you know, man. Like supposed to do new algorithms in there already. Cut this down a little bit, yeah, because it's like right over me. Alright, so we'll leave everything as is. The music is just overpowering. There's something I wanted to check out real quick. So yeah, again, welcome to the Jamaican Otaku. We're doing this live, so you know, if I get to catch it now, then you know, I'm not gonna miss the welcome. But if I get to watch the video thereafter the recording, because it will be posted, then you know, you'll be seeing the welcome of Jamaican Otaku all day, isn't it? I'm gonna stop with the foolishness though, but yeah, on a serious subject though, I wish I did know a whole lot about Aurora Monroe. Stream now. Usually I gotta get my setups going on. We're gonna probably do some training with Storm, because I don't know how to play as her too well. So we gotta brush up on those real quick. Another thing is I'll probably do a little bit of ranting. Didn't put it in the title, but that's alright. Probably do a little bit of ranting. A little bit of ranting in the about this game and, you know, the previous game that I had played before, which was Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Yeah, I am recording. What's going on here? What's stop, because I thought this thing wasn't recording. Alright, so over here, let's go on over here. Let's go on this one here. Let's click on this. Just gonna change up the thumbnail real quick. You know, I kind of wanted to do a little experimenting too, as far as like I wanted to see if I could kind of like insert like you know, images and so on and so forth. I don't think I can, because I did find out that you know, I think it's probably a certain program that I have to run, you know, like the Elgato and so on and so forth. I'm gonna do my further research. I mean, there was one that I looked into, like the OBS something broadcasting system, something. Let's see, we're just looking at some stuff here, making sure everything is enabled. You know what I mean? Let's change this real quick. I kind of want to get these things updated, so as soon as the video drops, you know, I don't have to wait for the 3 hours to edit whatever I need to edit as far as the thumbnail goes, and you know, if there was anything that I missed in the description box. This kind of automatically saves. I'll check out cards real quick. I know cards are something like, if I wanted to I think if I wanted to add something in here at some point, okay, so what, link, poll, donation, channel, video. I think that's really what I want to do. Let's check out the live control room. I'll probably edit this out. Primary streams current is shouldn't be that low, but I mean everything's running at an optimal speed. I don't know what else to do to speed up that. Live, I'm pretty sure I know that. Oh, well, what did I insert? I don't want to. I'll insert highlight. Highlights can be created with sync to preview player. Yeah, all this stuff looks a little tricky right now to try to understand. Alright, well, let's see where we're at in the let's do the peace sign. See how far off in the elapse time are we. Oh, what is this? Goodness gracious. What is this about? Okay, so it looks like I don't know, I guess it's all blocked up as far as the videos go. Like, I don't know why the video is being blocked right now. Let's go down here. View on watch page. Peace. Let's see where it is right there. Okay, it's a little off. I don't know what that was about, man. And I go here. What? Oh. Character bios. So, I don't know what that was about earlier. I guess I didn't, I clicked on something, some slate in, and then I guess when I hit slate out, it brought the picture back. So we're playing as Storm in the Marvel. There we have it. So we have Storm, Aurora, Ikadi, T'Challa, Ni, Monroe. Yes, she is married to Black Panther, which therefore confirms it. Because I was wondering earlier, isn't she like she's also from Africa? I know she's in the same Marvel universe as Black Panther because she's in the X-Men universe, and of course Black Panther, he's in the Avengers universe. Which later on, hopefully, you know, in my YouTube channel, we could talk about that a little bit later as far as, you know, more Marvel stuff go, which there are 4 separate universes in that whole Marvel situation, you know, like Spider-Man them and X-Man them and Captain America and Iron Man and Hulk and Thor, them all in 4 separate universes. Can't really talk about that too much, but what I'm gonna talk about right now is the fact, yes, that I'm confirming to myself that Storm is actually married to Black Panther. I didn't get to watch the movie Black Panther, so you know, too much knowledge, you know, I can't really use too many references or even speak too much as far as what I know, because there's not too much that I know from the movie itself, much less from the Marvel universe, you know, as far as comics related go. I used to read a lot of them, but, you know, I couldn't get into it much. So anyway, oh, that's nice. It's actually showing quite beautiful. That's nice. So we have Storm here. So Storm commands the, she is a Queen of Wakanda adventurer. That's her occupation. Her abilities is Storm commands the weather. She can freely manipulate atmospheric temperature, pressure, humidity, etc. She also can control the surroundings atmosphere, creating hurricanes, or even shoot lightning. So yeah, that's a big deal, big deal. You can control the weather. I'm pretty sure if she trained more, she could do a whole lot more than just manipulate atmospheric temperature, pressure, humidity, etc. She can also control the surrounding atmosphere, creating hurricanes, and even yeah, I'm pretty sure she could do much more if she trained her her powers, her abilities more. You know what I mean? Weapons, she doesn't have any profile. Though she survived the ordeal, Aurora's parents died when a plane crashed into their home. Okay, being buried under the rubble proved a traumatic experience that would leave her with severe uh, claustro- claustrophobia, 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 claustrophobia. Orphaned, she became a street thief in order to get by. She was later recruited by Charles Xavier and decided to put her powers to use for good as a member of the X-Men. Well, of course, because she is from the universe of Charles Xavier, so that there is there's four like leaders or four like how should I say higher ops in these universes, such as I think, of course, X-Men universe. There's other characters such as Cable. I think Deadpool is from the X-Men universe. You know, Colossus, which is the guy in Iron. Let me see some more people that's a little bit off the team of X-Men, but they are of the same universe. Black Panther could well be. No, I'm pretty sure he's from the Avengers universe. But when I say like, all right, so for instance, like Charles Xavier, he is of the leader of that universe. You know what I mean? I don't think there's anybody. Of course, he's not the strongest of that universe, but for instance, Doctor Strange, he is the leader of the universe. I'm not sure if it's from Spider-Man or, you know what? You know what I could do? There you are. I could Google it. I was gonna look up there. I can't remember. I could Google it. For Marvel universes. For Marvel universe. For Marvel universes. No. Marvel universe. No. No. For Marvel universes. Let's see how that phase 4. Okay, no. What are the? Oh, okay, there we go. What are the different Marvel universes? Of these, there are three main ones. Earth, the universe in which the vast majority of Marvel Comics stories take place, typically unless otherwise specified. Any given Marvel comic probably takes place in the universe Earth 1610, the so-called Ultimate Comics universe. Wow. Yeah, I didn't. Goodness gracious, man. Okay, how about this? So there's Charles Xavier, right? Okay, wait. Charles Xavier, right? Doctor. Oh wait, I should have put a comma there. Comma. Doctor Strange. No, not versus. No, not versus. Doctor Strange. Gosh, who are the other ones? Was it Mr. Fantastic? Yeah, Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic. Okay, there's one more person, but I just can't remember who they are. Ooh. Okay, so the group of them, the team, was the Illuminati. That was their name. Let's see, what were they? Okay, so it was 6 of them. I'm going far off here, guys. Cause basically what I'm trying to show you is so the leader of this so-called group, it looked like Neymar from the Sea Dweller. I think this guy name was What's his name? Harnett. Oh, okay, there, yeah, Neymar. You have Iron Man, Charles Xavier, Mr. Fantastic, Doctor Strange, Neymar, and this guy should be. I don't think his name was Illuminati. It can't be. Okay, alright, so we're going far off the subject here, y'all. I was trying to get the just the 4 separate universes. Yeah, and this actually took place in the Civil War 6 Avengers story. No, that's the comics that I was reading at one point when I was trying to catch up with my whole Marvel thing, which was probably like let me tell you when I was reading the whole Marvel thing, and what I got a glimpse of was the what they call the Ultimate Universe, which is it's the universe where they illustrated the Avengers, but they it was in a whole new lighting, you know, like not the whole 1980s type drawing, but more of this generation type drawing. But the interesting thing about that, right, about that series in the Civil War, because it even leads up to what the movie got going on now, which is the whole Black Panther, was a character, Bucky, right? He came out, you know, he was Captain America's partner, but what happened with Bucky now, he became the Winter Soldier, with that character, which is in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, never debuted. His debut was actually back in 2006. Let me see, Winter Soldier. First time Winter Soldier ever stepped on the Marvel scene, right, was in I don't know, I don't want to talk about a movie. How about this? Thought they were just gonna debut. I'll just put that there, debut. Bucky Barnes. Yeah, we all know it's Bucky Barnes. But he first appeared in 2014. 3 years ago? Captain America, the Winter Soldier release date. Oh, he survived. American forces never found Bucky's body, and he was presumed dead. Unbeknownst to the Americans, he was found and revived by the Russians, General Vasily Karpov. When Bucky awoke, he had no memory of his identity, which gave Karpov an opportunity to reprogram Bucky as a Soviet assassin called the Winter Soldier. Yeah, but it was 2014? I thought Bucky came out before 2014, man. I could have swore that Winter Soldier was like, oh, no, let's see. No, I don't want to do Captain America Winter Soldier. That's the movie. Anyway, so though she survived the ordeal, so I was gonna say, of course, because of Charles Xavier's universe and their whole orphanage thing, that's how Storm would have came to be. She would have had to be, you know, something that would have had her become an orphan. Basically, her parents, you know, they died, which is a sad way for a plane to fall into your home. Is that what happened? Though she survived the ordeal, Aurora's parents died when a plane crashed into their home. Giant Size X-Men #1, 1975. Wow. Okay, wait. Let's go back. Let's view model. Let's skip. Each one of these outfits actually represent a time in Storm's, you know, X-Men career. Like this, I don't know all of them per se, but this one, not that one either. Which I like how Marvel vs. Capcom did this, you know, like, of course you're not gonna get her with full leggings, but they colored her leg shading, you know, with the, you know, so it's purple and it kind of matches, you know, it looks like she actually has on leggings with the high heels. What's the difference between this and the first one? Probably the yellow. This is her throwback outfit. The yellow and blue. This is throwback. the entire attire is throwback, you know what I mean? But like the design is throwback, but the color itself is like her first X-Men. That's what she donned, because that's what all the X-Men wore. They wore like a trying to look and see if that's what she has on now over there on the poster. This is, like I said, all of these colors are actually colors in and then this is what I'm gonna play as her, and this is the Morlock. I think this is the Age of Apocalypse outfit. I think, not sure. Alright, so let's let me just go back here real quick and let's get this reference on check. When Bucky Barnes, or the Winter Soldier, first hopped on the scenes. We got Bucky Barnes here. January 2005, Captain America #1. Bucky came out back in 1941 though. But his as Captain America, yeah, and then he actually became the Captain America, which is this. So the Bucky, so this, hold on, Monroe, we'll be right back to you. So this Captain America right here, right? I'm gonna show you guys, right? So this is Captain America, right? But this outfit right here is actually Winter Soldier, when Captain America Steve Rogers basically got assassinated. He got shot in his abdomen while in custody. He turned himself in with the whole Civil War, Iron Man versus Captain America, you know, like whether the superheroes should register under the Superhero Act. And you had a couple of them that was against the act, and Captain America actually led that faction. You had, I think they actually showcased some of that in the movie. I'm not too sure. I didn't watch the movie Civil War. It's a shame, right? I'm here talking about stuff I don't even know. But in the comic books, that's what happened, and this is basically Bucky Barnes as Captain America, and the Captain America comic number 34, which he debuted in January 2008. So I was telling my wife earlier, man, how much I wish I had, you know, the program where, as I'm talking and I have the laptop here, you know, I could pull up all that information and just kind of cover this dude up and show you the actual facts that I got, you know what I mean? But, you know, in due time, we're trying to assume both ways, isn't it? In the meantime, I get by with what we got going on. Anyway, and I take up time, so this right here is good for the watch hours, so I could get my monetizing and AdSense and sponsoring going on. YouTube, I don't know what y'all got going on, how I'm gonna get paid and how I'm gonna get my thing, you know, off the floor and up in the sky or whatever. Gosh, I cut off my Google. Alright, there we go now. Okay, there we go. So we got one there. Let me get the Google on, as always, because, you know, I gotta have this on the speed dial, so as soon as I need to get some information that I need, you know, just that common knowledge, I could just, you know, pull up on that real quick. Oh yeah, so around that time, that whole Civil War thing, you had Iron Man made this outfit for Captain America, not Captain America, for Spidey, which in the movie, I don't know if it's a whole different color. It looks more like in the movie that he, I think that's actually another outfit too that they said that this is the one that this is a different universe. I forgot exactly what they call this one here, the Scarlet something. Anyway, going right back to Storm, because like I said, I don't know too much. Throwback. That's throwback. That's that throwback right there. Funny stuff. He is the only one that doesn't have an actual alternate. Alright, so like how you have, you know, she has all it, and just keep in mind that all of these are just color changes until, like, this is an actual alternate costume. So that's a color change. There's like 6 color changes until you reach the actual costume, right? Alternate costume. So for instance, you know, like that's her costume, but you know, normally she has on the belly skin with the prison bar looking out, belly skin, and belly skin, and then the actual outfit. For instance, Spider-Man actual outfit, but Spidey's variations are a little bit funny because, like what they did with Storm, you know, they gave him the this one here is the I think this is when he got hit with white symbiote, which basically when Venom went anti-Venom or something like that. And I don't know if Spidey got affected by that. I thought Spidey always went like black, all black. This outfit is supposed to be, you know, and what's crazy, in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, you can get the, for $3.99, you can get the alternate outfit, which is this, but the extra legs, you know, and stuff. He has like, he dons like 4 legs, which is crazy because this is the actual outfit that they, okay, so this is the symbiote outfit I always known he was taken over by. So, you know, the color changes are, you know, always variant. In MVC3, I thought they would have gave him this as the alternative costume with the 3 legs on the back. I don't know why he did the whole 3 legs. I think it was something that threw him off when he had 4 legs or something with the whole Iron Man Spidey suit. Going on anyway. So Magneto now, he doesn't have one. Reason why is because his outfit favors, because, you know, he controlled his own country at one point. That's just how powerful this man was. I don't know if it was his own country or he Genosha, I think, or something like that. The history in X-Men is pretty crazy too. You know, you gotta read everything just to get into it. But his alternative costume now is how should I say, controversial. So them never put it in this because it make him fear the Spion King. You know, and you can Google that up on one time. You know, just put Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Magneto's alternative costume favors Spain King, which he's still alive. He's only like 80 something years old, but it actually does resemble, you know, his dress code. So it is, the outfit is not derogative or anything. It's just that I don't know what that man did. Why Marvel was like, yo, or Capcom, either USA or Japan, I don't know who has a problem with him, but anyway, that's not my business. We're gonna go on and talk about some Storm. Did we finish up her abilities? Though she survived the ordeal, died with the plane until, okay, yeah, we talked about that. Recruited, okay, yes, so we said recruited by Triton, decided to put her powers to good use for good use as a member of the X-Men Giant Side. That's when she debuted. So and this outfit here now is what we call the Storm. Let's see, Morlock, was it Morlock? Morlocks, okay, yeah, Morlocks. You know, I press it down. It was supposed to they were like an alien race, weren't they? Morlocks, oh no, the Morlocks weren't really an alien race. They were like an underground, like under sewage group of mutants. Yeah, the Morlocks are a group of mutants, characters appearing in American comic books published in the Marvel Comics. The characters are usually depicted as being associated with the X-Men in the Marvel Universe, created by Chris Claremont, big up, and artist Paul Smith, big up. They were named after the subterranean race of the same name in H.G. Wells' novel The Time Machine. Okay, they first appeared as a group in the Uncanny X-Men number 169, May 1983. Caliban appeared prior to Uncanny, okay. But, okay, so the Morlocks were a group of people. I guess at this point, due to the series of tragedies, the original Morlocks no longer reside in the subterranean New York City except Morrow. Oh yeah, Morrow is the one with the bones. She's in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I remember that for sure. I don't know if she's playable in any of the games before that, because like I said, and especially if you're watching my video, I'm not talking about. Sorry. Especially when I talk about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, when I play as Black Panther, I talk about whole, you know, nostalgic you know the game is you know just a remembrance so you can feel from the previous Marvel vs. Capcom games, and all of, not just Marvel vs. Capcom 1, 2 and this one 3, but even the ones that Capcom worked on with Marvel's permission, or should I say, I guess, you know, or with their help, such as Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes, what was it, X-Men, Children of the Atom, we got some other ones, X-Men versus Street Fighter. Here, let's do this. So, which is really cool because they have this art book. Okay, so here we go. So you know you got the Punisher. I guess they worked on the Punisher as well. Let's read this real quick, guys. Just a mere mention of either of these industry giants excites the imaginations of two forever intertwined fandoms. Marvel's more than 70-year-old comic book universe is filled with some of the most incredible and relatable heroes and villains of any medium. I don't know why they put MODOK in this. That's just the problem with, I guess, Marvel did. Like, I know Marvel vs. Capcom 2 had, anyway, medium. By the same token, for nearly 30 years, Capcom has been creating memorable and engaging video games filled with a plethora of unique characters. The collision of these two universes has been one of the most epic crossovers ever realized. Hey, give me a second, y'all. Hey, babe. You know, some of my phone did, I did just find the phone not too long ago because it did dead. And she asleep, you know. How's school? Mm. Okay. Yeah. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Nah, me there stream right, I know myself. Mm-hmm. No, man. I don't think they can hear you either because I turned it. I could probably edit this out the video, and I'm not saying anything that's like putting our business out there. But yeah, I do it with Storm, um, from X-Men. I play with her, and I chat about some things. Women know, can't chat about women I know. Mm. Like what? Mm. So, yeah. Oh, okay, okay. Yep. So you're on your way to the class, huh? Hello? Hello? Alright. Sorry about that, y'all. Talking to my wife. Anyway. I guess, what to say? I know, but the pain is a sign of healing. It will soon pass. My task is complete, Storm. Thank you, healer. I am in your debt. So at some point, there were some mutant subterraneans. Um, I guess Storm was the leader of this group at some point. But yeah, enough of that. Goodness, wish I could show you guys this. I don't know why is Cyclops oh, well, he missed anyway. I'm looking at the cover of the Uncanny X-Men. Who will lead them? This look like this right here looks like Cyclops versus Storm. Man, 65 cents. Gosh, how I wish I could purchase comics now for 65 cents. You know what's crazy, man? If some way somehow I was getting paid 65 cents for making comics like today, I would do it, because I'm pretty sure people would buy these comics all over the world. You know, just working for Marvel and getting paid 65 cents for each one of these things that are bought. 1985 to 19 Shifting Storms Part 3, Mutants, Morlocks, and Marauders. Oh my goodness. I just want to see what I don't know. I can't tell you exactly what, I just want to do view the image closer. Oh, what? They're gonna actually let me read it? My goodness. Wait, what? How Storm? A magnificent effort, Wind Rider. You very nearly bested me. Rest assured, you'll not be allowed a second such opportunity. You know the truth, don't you? My true identity and origin, that I am not Karma at all, but Charles Xavier's oldest, bitterest, deadliest foe. Alright, so, I didn't know they were gonna actually let me read this. It's awesome. Who's that? Loki? Magnificent. Her hammer is bound to my power by the spells that force it, and Aurora to it by her life's blood. None in the golden realm, not even Thor, can deny her this place of honor. Yeah? Aurora, you're being suckered. Beware, Wind Rider, another foe of thee and Asgard. I wish he slapped him with the hammer. Yeah, man, this is awesome. Some old school. Anyway, let's get on to this, man. For my time falls short. See if I can finish reading this thing. You guys probably already read all of it, ain't it? Well, let's hear my great reading skills. Capcom's relationship with the Marvel began in 1993 with the release of The Punisher, a beat-em-up game based on the comic series. We need to start bringing those back too, man. Beat-em-up games. Comic series. Soon after, Capcom created their first Marvel-based fighting game, X-Men: Children of the Atom. But it was their next game Marvel Superheroes that expanded the character roster to the larger Marvel universe. The year 1996 saw the arrival of a crucial moment in fighting game history when Capcom released X-Men vs. Street Fighter, mixing tag team tactics with Street Fighter style combat. The two universes had finally crossed over for the first time, igniting an all-new kind of excitement in fighting game fans. The smash hit was followed by Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, and eventually 1998's Marvel vs. Capcom, which let Capcom characters other than the World Warriors get in on the action for the first time. The sprite-based games in the series culminated in the year 2000 with the release of Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which featured a whopping 56 playable characters for the two universes. It would be quite a while before the series saw its next evolution, but in 2011, Capcom finally released Marvel vs. Capcom 3, introducing 3D graphics to the series while still maintaining the 2D fighting style that fans love. Am I getting all of this here? Yes, I surely am. What's going up here? For the crew here at Udon, no two companies have been more important to our studio's history. Our first professional gig as an art house saw us illustrating professional comics for Marvel's X-Men Evolution animated series. This led to the more work on comic series like Uncanny X-Men, Deadpool, Sentinel, and many more, starting us off on the journey to becoming a respected creative services studio. Not too long after we started working with the Marvel, New Dawn's chief Eric Cole struck a deal with Capcom to produce original Street Fighter comics. After the comic's successful launch, we picked up after Capcom comic licenses and eventually began translating and publishing manga and video game art books from Japan. Today, our company has over 120 titles to its name, and that number is growing every month. As with any Capcom and Marvel project, you can rest assured that dynamic artwork will always be part of the picture, and the Marvel vs. Capcom series is certainly no exception. This collection gathers material from Capcom's very first Marvel game all the way up to today's Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So sit back, relax, and enjoy taking in 2 decades worth of fantastic art, which, you know, goes on to show some beautiful artwork for real, man. Like, I actually drew one of these myself. Not you know, I didn't draw them, and, you know, like, they don't, you know, the company doesn't. I mean, like, I sat down and drew it. Gosh. Anyway, it's cool. Chibi characters. There goes Chibi Storm. Chibi X23, Chun-Li, Morrigan, She-Hulk. Who's that in the background? Oh, Phoenix, yeah. Jean Grey. Awesome stuff here, man. I got a vein pulsating in Wolverine's forehead, man. Akuma in the back, and yo, this is awesome, man. All the fire benders. I forgot her name. Street Fighter character from Volcano? Nah, I'm not Volcano. Find out later. All the women characters, and there goes Storm again in the yellow and black. Chun-Li, Rocket Raccoon as a true player. I mean, of video games. I don't know of women. He's around all the women right now. Going on. Nemesis looking crazy. This is some beautiful artwork though, man. Like all of it. Going through it pretty quickly because I kind of wanted to talk about just how much like you know all those people bashing Marvel vs. Capcom, man. You just don't get it, man. I mean, yeah, the game has whatever, you know, its faults. But gosh, man, look at the positive. Look at the pros, man. Look at the positivity. Look at this. This is beautiful, man. This is old school right here, man. This is basically one of their games, X-Men: Children of the Atom, that Capcom first worked on. And this one is the Punisher. I've never actually. This is what 19 months. Not even gonna tell me. Yeah, but that's got to be old school. This right here is some Marvel superheroes. Look at that. You get to play as Shuma Gareth, Wolverine, Blackheart, Psylocke, Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America, Magneto, Juggernaut, Spider-Man. Like, and you know what? Let me just look at one more picture before I start feeling some type of way. Just to get me all hyped up. Look at that Thanos, old school Thanos in the background. Look at this Marvelverse. Oh, this Marvel superheroes again. He was probably a boss in that game. Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom was probably a boss in Magneto. Probably had to be the 3 bosses in that game or something. This is X-Men versus Street Fighter. You had Rogue and how long have we been streaming for? Oh, 46 minutes. Okay, not bad. X-Men versus Street Fighter again. This game was awesome, man. It goes Charlie in the back, a Rogue. See, you know, if Marvel vs. Capcom does another game, man, just remember stuff like, you know, that's like, you guys should have really brought Chun-Li back in her Street Fighter Alpha outfit, you know, in MVC3. You know, that would have been nice. And that's not for the competitive players. You know, that's not for the benefit of the competitive players, because competitively, like, this game has been bashed, you know, just been put into a cemetery because of the fact that it's not up to par or up to standard with today's fighting games. Like, Dragon Ball Fighter comes out and everybody's like, oh my god. Like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, you know, I'm not a competitive player. I don't do tournament plays. You know, as you can see, like, that's the best that I can do in MVCI as far as what you guys saw. I'd have to be playing day in, day out, and I'm not that type of video gamer, you know. I just play for fun. I just love the fact that, you know, I can't express my emotions too much, I guess. I can't find the right words. You know, just the remembrance of this, like Dawson, you know, that's just I mean, competitively, I guess he wouldn't be up to par. He wouldn't be up to standard, you know. Like, I guess his animations for jabbing and strong kicking or whatever, they'll probably be too slow with the speed of what Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is going at. But I mean, I just like the direction that Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite was going, with just bringing back the stones, and you know, you get to do the 2-on-2 fights, but you know, just the whole combat scenario, and at the same time, even the character selection wasn't even bad. Like, look at it. Like, all right, check it. All right, you got like, check it, man. Look at these characters from Capcom. Right, and this is Marvel vs. Capcom. Right, the playable characters are here. You could play as I don't think you could play as Rogue. I think she was an assist character. So these are and you can even play as Jubilee. You know what I mean? So, like, even now, if MVCI was supposed to do like a new downloadable pack, or like a new character season pass, where, you know, they introduce 6 new characters to refresh the game itself, the game's playability, replayability at least. You know, you guys could put in back, like, and you know, it'd be good, man. It would be for a situation where, like, competitive players who are just not as good, but they just want to be on the scene, like, you guys could make those characters for them. So yeah, they would have to pay for those characters, but it's owned to them, because they're the ones who's helping the developers, and they're, you know, like, they're putting back the money into the pockets. So, like, come on, think about it, man. Like, Jubilee, if they did an X-Men versus Street Fighter DLC, you could bring back, like, Jubilee. She was never a playable character, I think. I don't know. Need to get that correct. Let's check it out. Man, I did almost an hour of talking and no gameplay. Wow. Alright, let's see. I just want to see if Jubilee was a playable character in any of the was Jubilee a playable, let's see, playable character. Is Jubilee a playable character? Well, she's in Marvel Heroes Omega. What is that? The gosh, no, we don't need that. Oh, and there goes the studio's director. So if you guys hear any given command, or you know, if I'm supposed to be like, you know, basically my daughter's up, so you know, I might have to cut this short. But you know, you guys could bring back like Jubilee and so on and so forth. Anyway, let's do some gameplay, because enough remembrance, enough nostalgic feelings. Let me just see one more. Oh yeah, this is some new stuff. You see like the characters, like, see, I can't even talk about Capcom versus Tatsunoko, because there's some characters in there that I wish made it over to, like, you know, the games, like Mega Man Legends character, Zero from Mega Man X-Zero, I think. Hey, she's up. So yeah, I'm gonna try my best. Oh, not that. Oh gosh. Let's see if I could okay, there we go. Not bad. Alright, so you guys only got that headshot of me. And there goes the mic. Yes. My baby girl. So yeah, guys, you know, like I was saying, enough of the nostalgic. Oh no, I can't get over this nostalgic feelings, man. Let's see. This is I'm glad they brought some of these characters in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So you know, even if you guys get on to anything after Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, you guys could go back and just, you know, just remember that, you know, you guys had characters like the Scroll. You know, Doctor Doom made it into so much of the series. I think they have some. No, they don't have it. They're not gonna have it, I don't think. All these great characters, man. She-Hulk. Wesker, I think he was OP broken in some of the tournaments. I gotta check it out. No, I'm pretty sure he was. Let's see. Well, like I said, man, you know, you guys could bring back some of these characters. Like I was saying, like, you know, Maro, she's an X-Men character. So if you guys do like X-Men versus Street Fighter, you guys could bring back Zangief. You know what I mean? Like, cause check this out, man. Check out what this. Check out some content. Check out some content that we got going on here. Okay, wow, skipping through the things crazily. Like, we got Sabretooth. You know what I mean? We got Dan. You know, you can bring back some Street Fighter characters. Dalsim. You know, could bring back bring back that Zangief, that Sakura. You know, she just came back in Street Fighter. They just debuted her in Street Fighter 5 the other day, so she's back. And brought back Blanca too. Blanca was in one of these Captain Commando. You know, that's a Capcom character, but you know what I mean? Like, if they brought back some of these characters, brought back some of these characters, you know, Jin. You know, I don't remember what game he's from, but War Machine. They'll bring back War Machine, but you know, bring him as a different character as far as Iron Man goes. You know what I mean? Let me see if we could get any more characters here. They had Carnage, or it goes Mega Man and Roll, Strider, Hiru, Onslaught, Wolverine. With alternative artwork. There's Marvel vs. Capcom 3 artwork, Colossus. You got Anakaris. You know, you got Aringo. Let's see what else. We got Akuma. You know, you got Gambit and Doctor Doom. That's pretty cool. Versus screen. It's awesome. Captain Commando. Let's see if I could jump to the last page here. Wow, I was gonna skip through all of these. It's a lot of pages, my friend. I wanted to look at you know, you got like look at that Shadow, right? You got Shadow, Jubilee. know what I mean? Summonable characters that was from Marvel vs. Capcom. These were characters that you could summon. Psylocke, which became a playable character, and later on, Magneto. Wow, Magneto wasn't a playable character? Colossus. Wait, what? You were all just... Man, I didn't know that. I think it was Zero. So you got X-Men, Children, so you got X-Men. You know who was in every one of these? Look at that. Wolverine. Every one of these games. Except for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Look at that. X-Men, Children of the Atom. Marvel Superheroes. X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Marvel vs. Street Fighter. Marvel vs. Capcom. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And you know what's so funny about Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3? They're the same game. It's just the extra data. You know, just like I mean, it's a different game. It is a different game. But with PlayStation 4 now, you know, like what they did with Naruto. You know, Naruto was Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, and then of course they did they tried to make it seem like Boruto, you know, was a separate game when you could, you know, download it as a DLC. You know, so if you guys give me a second, I'm just gonna go set up something, and I could come right back. Not too sure what she wants. So let's see. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get with some gameplay, because basically the point I wanted to prove here is that, you know, they could do that for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. They could, you know, they did as you can see here. Basically, it's like Marvel vs. MVC2. I mean MVC2, MVC3, and then UMVC3 is basically MVC3 but extra characters. I think it was extra characters. Of course, yeah, it was extra characters, because that's when, you know, characters like Hawkeye made their debut. Characters like Hawkeye made their debut, and I think Ghost Rider. I'm not too sure exactly, but you know, so that would be fun. You know, if they could do stuff like that. New characters, you know, made their first appearance, such as what is it? Like, there you go, Iron Fist. He was a new character. He wasn't even in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. You know what I mean? Jill was in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but she, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what's up. Who else? There you go. Ghost Rider. He's new. Guile doesn't come back. Who else? Hawkeye was new. Hayato never came back. But you know what's so cool about Hayato? Hayato was a character from Plasma Sword, and just like you know, characters from you know, how should I say, franchise Capcom games, you know, like Plasma Sword, you know, good game, but I think only released in it came out for Dreamcast up in the States, up here too. But I'm pretty sure it's more praised in Japan as a fighting game over there by the fighting game fans over in Japan. My point about that is, you know, that, you know, the characters that are introduced in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, that same idea, or that difference that you know, probably, you know, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite can, you know, probably take on, because I think what Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite was doing too much of, what I think they forgot, and I think what probably just had them going, was Street Fighter 5. You know, their characters were, you know, probably favoring too much of the which I'm not saying they need to bring back wacky tacky characters like MODOK and who else? BB Hood. That's funny. BB Hood, yeah, she's in Darkstalkers, which is a Capcom game, you know. Let's get on to some gameplay with Storm, man, so we could get this content underway. I'm probably gonna do one. I probably won't even do any practicing real quick. Yeah, let me just do some practicing, do some training real quick, so I can know what I'm doing. Hey. Yeah, my daughter's up, so I don't really have much time. I don't want to, you know, I gotta pay her some mind, give her some attention. Okay, so we're playing as Storm in the alternative, and seeing that we're talking about X-Men so much, let's, oh goodness, alright, that doesn't matter. I'm only doing training, so we're gonna do some X-Men characters, right? So we'll do who else is X-Men over here? We got X-23, we got Storm, we got Magneto, we got Jean Grey, and we got Wolverine, of course. So let's go with Magneto. Okay, we're gonna don the I gave him the X belt. You see the X? They put the X on there. They do it with a couple of the characters. What? I'm gonna give him this one though. The yeah. And then we're gonna do the I'm gonna do the Jean Grey. Jean Grey. Okay. Why not? Nah, let's do the alternative. Yeah. Jean Grey. Alright. Does it matter? Gosh, how do you random? Can't random? Oh, okay, there we go. Random all. Ooh, look at that alternative. Isn't this, I thought I was doing training. I guess I didn't. I guess I must have skipped that. So we're gonna leave everything on green. I'm pretty sure I hit training. There's no way I could say, yeah, of course, I hit training. Okay, so we're gonna practice as what is it, my baby? Alright, so let's get back into it really quick so we could not postpone what it is I need to get going with my daughter. Alright, so moves are pretty basic. Oh, she can do that. Yeah, look. Did that just say like down forward? Oh, okay, I got it. Oh, okay. Okay, it's like a push away. Okay. Can I hold that? Okay. And it can be done in here. Foul win and fair win. I got you. Fair win, and of course there's foul win. Flight. Okay. Down forward. Okay. Lightning attack can be directed in air. Are you serious? Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Wait. Oh. You know what I think it is. Never mind. Okay. I didn't know. Man, pretty cool. Let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, sorry guys. The phone's out again. Alright. Alright, let's see. Okay, so she's down forward. Alright, down forward. Forward, down forward, and then down back. That's a level 3, right? So. Wow. Then this one. Okay. Okay. Pretty decent. Let's go right into it. Okay, let me get that for you, mommy. Alright, probably you're welcome. Probably won't get to do too much. I wanted to try to get to the Galactos and what is it? Wanted to get to Galactos and okay. Oh, we're gonna pick her in her ultimate, remember, with the Mohawk. We're gonna go with no. throw with the, like I said. And then last but not least, the Jean Grey, right? Oh, sorry about that, y'all. So we're gonna leave everything on green. The key to this game is to pop people up in the air and combo them in, you know, and then have your character come in and finish up the combos. Let's see if I could, oh. Oh. There we go. Oh. Goodness. Oh, goodness. Okay, there we go. Oh. There it goes. Some iceberg. Oh god. Oh, so he has an air. So I turned on the commentary, that's what you hear in the background. Gosh, I should have won that one with Aurora. Aurora. Oh, I'll win with this one. I'll win Aurora this time. Oh, yeah? Oh, look at that all white duo. We got the Mega Man. Oh. Wait. Oh, goodness. Hold on, you guys. Alright. Oh gosh, technical. Oh man, it's like a... I didn't know that was like a magnet. That should be jogging. No, mommy. Oh, sorry guys. Oh, goodness. Alright, come on. Oh. It's like a Kamehameha. Oh, goodness. Alright, so he's been dealt with. Alrighty. Alright, so I probably won't get to finish this, guys. Because my daughter's getting a little cranky and I do have to make sure she's taken care of, so. You know, let me, oh, there it goes. That's her plan now. Oh. Alright, Eric. Okay, there it goes. Oh. Okay, so I didn't get the win with Aurora. Gotta get her on the map real quick. So let's get her one win real quick. Oh, look at all green. My goodness. Team all green. Alright, mommy. Alrighty, yeah. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. No. Oh, goodness. Alright, let's get our... Oh, no, look at this. Ah. This is not good. Not good at all. Ah. Ah. Oh, look at that. No, not that. I'm gonna try to. Look at that. Okay. There you go, baby. Uh-huh. Oh, goodness. Oh, come on. You're not gonna take me out like that. So I didn't get Storm, man.
Get ready for the fight of your life.
Oh, Storm versus Storm. Alrighty. Alrighty. Alright. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh. Thank you, my man. Almost took me out. Hey guys, this just might be it right here. It's not going right, you guys. I'm trying right now. I got the headphones going out. I got my daughter trying to do this. I could pause it. Oh Jesus, look at this. Alright, so this is what I'm gonna do, you guys. We're gonna cut the stream off right here. But you hear her? We're gonna cut it off right here. But I appreciate you guys watching the video. Just go ahead and subscribe as always. Leave a like. What else? Comment, you know, just put some suggestions in, you know, say something if you guys want. It's all an interactive thing. That's what this whole YouTube thing is always about. So you guys interact with me, I interact back with you through the comments box, and we could get this thing going, you know, as far as the whole YouTube channel thing can go, you know. Right, so I just want to promote some anime and some manga, cartoons, and comic books, you know, to the channel on a Jamaican level, you understand? So, as always, one love, isn't it, I say? And yes, trying to show her some one love. Because it's always. Oh, look at that! I got 2 people watching now. Just when I'm about to cut off the stream. I was just about to cut off the stream. I don't know if it's 2 people still watching. It only says 1, but whatever. Need a better microphone, guys. All these wires and stuff. So yeah, man. I'm probably gonna cut it off. Yeah, I am gonna cut it off. My daughter didn't. Got it. I just want to get 1 win with Storm on the front page. You know what I mean? Okay, so he's dead. Okay, so I'm gonna get her out here. Y'all know Magneto, bro. Y'all know Magneto, bro. Okay. Crossover combination. Okay, come on. Nothing? Hold on a moment. Oh no. I got Storm killed. I wasn't supposed to get Storm killed, you guys. I was not supposed to get Storm killed.
Get ready for the fight of your life.
Alright, this is what we're gonna do. Keeping Storm alive. Keeping Storm alive on this one. Oh. Okay. I didn't want to switch, man. Wow. Nova. Come on, Nova. Oh. Ow. Okay. What? I was hitting L2 like crazy just a while ago. Oh, probably rewind it. Oh no. Hit the level 3? Okay. Well, I guess when I go, let me do that comment. Oh, goodness. Yo, that comment. Damn, I'm trying to do with the comment. Oh, come on. That's it. That's it. I got the win with Storm. Those who challenge me fight the very elements of Earth herself. Well, not me, but her. Anyway, I hate that to know. I got ended right there. So I did supposed to end it about 2 minutes ago, but we'll try to find a better ending to this thing.
Get ready for the fight.
I wouldn't even be fighting Galactus next, so. Anyway, like me say, Jamaican Otaku, one love. I hope you did enjoy the show. Whole heap of chatting on me just still, you know. But yeah, as always, later everybody. Yeah. Alright, y'all, I'm out.